In previous class, we have seen the response of single degree of freedom system uh, to a Heaviside step function, and now we want to look at the response of single degree of freedom system to harmonic excitation. So harmonic excitation means a periodic signal. So before we look at the response of damped SDOF system to harmonic excitation, let us begin with looking at the response of single degree of freedom system which is undamped. That means C equal to 0. So only spring stiffness is present, uh, this system to the harmonic excitation. So let us have a look at this response. So this is undamped system. Undamped system. So what is the equation of equilibrium? Durvesh, can you unmute yourself? Durvesh Kulkarni, can you unmute yourself? Okay, I will set myself in mute mode and I will write down. You try to understand. Or else, Vedant, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if it is undamped system, then what is the equation of motion for this system? It is mu double dot plus ku equal to f0 cos lambda t, where f0 cos lambda t is the harmonic excitation that this subject is subjected to. Are you with me?
Yes.
So let us call this as time t and let us call this as uh, f of t. So how does f of t look like? It is going to look something like this. Cos of 0 is 1. So it will start from f0. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And it will look something like this. So what is this value? This value is f0. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So f0 to minus f0, इसके बीच में ये फोर्स की वैल्यू फ्लक्चुएट होने वाली है. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now let us quickly write down the solution of this. So general solution of this expression is going to be equal to particular complementary function plus particular integral. What is complementary function? Complementary function is solution of this equation by equating it to 0. So mu double dot plus ku must be equal to 0. If I do that, I get CF, complementary function. Are you with me? Put u is equal to e raised to st quickly. So u dot is equal to s e raised to st and u double dot is equal to s square e raised to st. Substitute these values back here. You get m s square e raised to st plus k e raised to st must be equal to 0. So what is the solution? Ms square plus k must be equal to 0. Therefore, I get s is equal to plus or minus square root of minus k by m. But square root of minus k by m is nothing but omega. Do you agree with me? Root k by m
Yes,
is
sir.
omega. And
Yes.
square root of minus 1 is I. So it is nothing but plus minus I omega. Do you agree with
Yes.
me?
Yes.
So put that. Therefore, what is the complementary function? So complementary function, I am going to get u of t as bolo e raised to I omega t
Yes. Yes.
c1 e raised to I omega t plus c2
C2
e raised to minus I omega t.
minus I omega t.
So what is the solution? जरा यहाँ पे देखो. It is going to be c1 cos omega t plus C1 I C1 sin omega t, right?
Yes.
Plus minus of C2 cos omega t, happy? No, C2
No,
cos
plus, plus. Yes.
minus I C2 sin omega t,
Yes.
right? So can I write this as C3 cos omega t plus C4 sin omega t, where C3 is equal to C1 plus C2, C4 is equal to IC1 minus IC2. Are you with me?
Yes.
So this is the solution. This is the complementary function. C3 cos omega t plus C4 cos omega t complementary function हो गया. Now we need to have a particular integral. Particular integral is any one solution of parent governing differential equation. इसका solution चाहिए. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
चलो. So if I put u is equal to, जरा देखो a चॉइस देखो कैसे पुट कर रहा हूं, a cos lambda t. So what will be u dot? Tell me. Minus a
Sin
lambda
minus a
sin
lambda
lambda.
sin lambda t.
Do you agree with me?
Yes.
What is u double dot? Tell me. Minus
Minus
a
a lambda square cos lambda t.
cos lambda t, right?
Yes.
So if I substitute this back here, what do I get? M minus m a lambda square cos lambda t
Yes.
plus k a cos lambda t is equal to f0 cos lambda t. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो अब जरा मुझे बताओ इसमें, so what will be the value of a? So I can take cos lambda t common, happy?
Yes. Yes.
और यहाँ पे क्या दिखने वाला है मुझे, then it is going to be ak minus m. I can also take a common. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
a common ले लिया and then यहाँ पे क्या आएगा फिर बताओ मुझे,
Minus m plus k.
a minus m lambda square.
Yes.
Do you agree with me?
Yes. Yes.
कुछ गड़बड़ तो नहीं की, सही है?
Yes, sir.
This must be equal to f0 cos lambda t, happy? तो cos lambda t तो सेम है. So what do I get? I get a is equal to f0 upon k minus m lambda square. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Back substitute this a here. So what is the particular integral? So I get particular integral is equal to f0 upon k minus m lambda square cos lambda t. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This is the particular integral. So what is the solution? Solution u of t will be the summation of, this is obviously u of t, this is complementary function.
Yes.
Solution will be complementary function plus pi, right?
Yes.
So what is complementary function? Tell me.
C3 cos
C3 cos omega
omega
t.
t.
C3 cos omega t plus
C4
C4
sin omega t.
sin omega t. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Plus, tell me,
F0 cos lambda t.
k minus m
K
lambda
minus m upon k minus m
into cos of lambda t. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just give me a second. What did we get? K. Okay, cos lambda t. That's correct. अब जरा इसमें मैं और एक मॉडिफिकेशन करने वाला हूँ. Just look at the modification. I will keep this as C3 cos omega t plus C4 sin omega t as it is. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Plus. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take m common.
Okay, sir.
हाँ, तो m common ले रहा हूँ किसमें? डिनोमिनेटर में. Are you with me?
Yes. Yes.
So what will I have? F0 m common into bracket. K by m is what? Tell me. Omega square.
Yes, sir.
K by m is omega square because root k by m is omega. Huh?
Yes.
Minus lambda square. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And then you are going to have cos lambda t. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is our solution. So finally, I am going to use boundary conditions. What are the boundary conditions? At t equal to 0, u is equal to u0. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Uh, u of t is equal to u0. U of t is u of 0 here because I am calculating it at t equal to 0. And u dot of 0, initial velocity, is u0 dot. Do you agree with me? Vedant?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, uh, let us put these boundary conditions back there. So what do I get? U of 0 is how much? Tell me. U of 0 cos omega t is going to become 1. So this is C3. This term is going to vanish. When I substitute t equal to 0, this is going to become 1. So I get C3 plus F0 upon M
Yes, sir.
omega square minus lambda square.
Lambda
Do you agree
square.
with me?
Yes.
This has to be equal to U0. Happy?
Yes.
So what is the value of C3? Therefore, I get C3 as U0 minus F0 upon M into omega square minus lambda square. Happy?
Yes.
Yeah, just a second. Yeah, so I'm going to substitute that. So, sorry. Let us apply the second boundary condition. Second boundary condition gives you what? I will have to find out u dot of t. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So what is u dot of t? Tell me. C3 omega minus C3 omega sin omega t.
Yes.
Agreed?
Yes.
Plus C4 omega cos omega t.
Yes.
Plus lambda f0 upon m omega square minus lambda square cos lambda t. Minus f0 lambda by m into bracket omega square minus lambda square. Do you agree with me? Sin
Yes.
lambda.
I lambda t.
Fine.
Yes.
Now when t equal to 0, what happens to u dot of t? U dot of t is u0 dot. Happy?
Yes.
This is equal to, first term vanishes, second term remains. So it is C4 omega. Last term
Yes.
vanishes. So what is the value of C4? Tell me.
U dot
U0
U
dot
zero dot by omega.
by omega. Happy?
Yes.
So substitute this value back in the solution. We get u of t as what? C3 cos omega t. C3 कितना है लेकिन वैल्यू C3 की ये वैल्यू है
U
ना?
zero minus yes.
So this into cos of omega t.
Yes.
Cos of omega t. Next value क्या है? Plus C4 sin omega t. That means u0 dot upon omega sin omega t. Right?
Yes, sir.
Plus F
Plus
plus
F0 cos lambda t upon m omega square minus lambda square.
right. This is the solution.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me cross verify if we have made any mistake. So f0 upon omega n square by omega square into cos omega t. Are we right? F0 upon cos lambda t. They are not getting m here. What is the mistake? Why m is not here?
Sir, in which term?
This is fine. This is fine. Last term ये हमें m जो मिला है ना m, that m is not present there. Why? Just a minute. Okay, it is present. They have called it as capital F0. It's all right. Fine. We are right. Our solution is right.
Okay, sir.
Perfect. Just give me a second. फाइन, चलो अब आगे चलते हैं. नाउ दिस इज आवर सॉल्यूशन. अब एक काम करेंगे, ये सॉल्यूशन हम प्लॉट करेंगे. आर यू विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
So let us plot this solution in our Excel. So I'm going to plot this in Excel. We are going to take our standard example. M is equal to 10 kg. K is equal to 1000 Newton per meter. Happy?
Yes.
Then what is the value of what else did we take? F0 cos omega t define करना है ना हमें. So let us
Yes.
F0 as 100
100.
Newton. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And then I will have to define this lambda. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
तो लैम्डा में कैसे डिफाइन करने वाला हूँ? लैम्डा आई एम गोइंग टू डिफाइन इट एज सम फ्रैक्शन ऑफ W. आर यू विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
Fraction of omega. So what is the value of omega? Tell me. Omega in our case is root k by m. So it is 10 radian per second, right?
Yes.
So as a case A, we will take lambda is equal to 0.1 times 10. That is 0.1 times omega. Are you with me?
Sir, why only 0.1?
I'm going to tell you that. So what we are trying to do is we are going to, this is harmonic excitation. Lambda is its frequency. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
So first of all, we are going to consider excitation for which the frequency of excitation is much lower to the natural frequency of the system. What is natural frequency of the system? Omega. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
If you plug this system and if you release it, this will go on oscillating forever because there is no damping. And what will be the frequency of that oscillation? It will be omega. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
So अब जो excitation का frequency, I am not just plugging it and leaving it. No. Instead of that, I am applying a force which is harmonic in nature, जिसका frequency है lambda. And now what I am doing is that excitation frequency is much lower than the natural frequency of the system. Then what is the response? ये हम देखने वाले. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
तो पहले तो मैं frequency ले रहा हूँ. क्या ले रहा हूँ? I am going to take the frequency as 0.1 times 10. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Case 1. So therefore, that indicates that lambda is only 10% of W omega. Do you agree with me? Natural frequency के 10% है. Happy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then case B, we are going to take lambda is equal to 0.5 of 10. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Then third case, lambda is equal to 0.9 of 10. That means it is very close to 10. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And fourth case, we are going to take lambda is equal to 10. That means the forcing frequency is equal to natural frequency of the system. That means resonance should occur intuitively. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
जब forcing frequency natural frequency के साथ मैच होता है तो resonance होना चाहिए. ये हमारा intuition है. What does it mean mathematically? How does the solution look like when this happens? ये हम बाद में देखने वाले. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
तो ये 4 केसेस कंसीडर कर लेते हैं. So we consider these 4 cases and this is the solution. So let me start by sharing my screen. 1 minute. In SD examples.xls. I have shared my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the last thing that we did. अब क्या करने वाले हैं हम? We are going to do now is harmonic excitation. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And what kind of harmonic excitation? F is equal to F0 cos lambda t. So I will just call it as HT. Are you with me? Lambda यहाँ पे लिख
Yes,
नहीं
sir.
सकते. F0 cos lambda t is the excitation. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So what is the first step? First step is we are going to write down t. What is the second step? Second step में we are going to write down u of t. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And in the first step, मतलब the first thing that we are going to do is h is equal to 10% of omega. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
तो चलो 0, then we are going to have 0.01. इसके मल्टीपल्स में जाएंगे 0.005 लिखते हैं. We'll go up to 10 seconds. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This is t. And let me write down the expression for u of t. How does it look like? So where is u of t? This is u0. By the way, let us also say that the system starts from rest. So this is also a given data. Let us say u0 is 0 and u0 dot is also 0. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So the system is starting from rest. So u0 0 हो गया, तो क्या रह जाएगा minus f0. तो what is minus f0? Tell me. f0 कितना है अपना? Did I define f0? 100, right?
Yes, sir.
Upon m omega square minus lambda square. So what is omega square? Natural frequency of the system is 10. So 10
Yes, sir.
square minus lambda square. What is lambda square? Lambda is 10% of 10. Are you with me?
Yes,
So
sir.
it is 0.1. So it in minus 0.1 square. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So minus 100, तो ये लिख लिया. अभी m से मल्टीप्लाई करना है नीचे ही. So m से डिवाइड ही करना है टोटली. So m कितना है? 10 kg. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Into cos omega t. So into cos of what is omega? 10 into t. What is t? T is this. A3. Happy?
Yes, sir.
ये हुआ फर्स्ट टर्म. What is the second term? Tell me. u0 dot upon omega sin omega t. u0 dot is 0, so therefore this term is going to vanish. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Next term, f0 upon m into bracket omega square minus lambda square cos lambda t. So what is f0?
Yes, sir.
What is f0? 100
Yeah, 100.
divided by m, that is 10, divided by this itself into cos lambda t. Cos of lambda कितना है? 10 into, no, how much was lambda? Lambda is 0.1.
0.1.
0.1 into t. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
चलो. So this is how the graph looks like. Now this is how the response looks like. So I am going to plot it. Let us see how is the response. क्या गड़बड़ की है देखो जरा. When t equal to 0, what happens to the response? Tell me. This will become 1, है ना?
Yes, sir.
This will also become 1. So this and this will cancel. ये तो टर्म रहने नहीं वाला है क्योंकि u डॉट 0 है. It will become u0. So t equal to 0 को तो सही है. उसके बाद ये क्या हो रहा है? कहाँ कुछ गड़बड़ की है क्या? देखो. क्या लिखा है? -100. So let me say -100 upon m minus omega square minus lambda square. That is correct.
Yes, sir.
By 10. That is also correct. Cos of omega into t. That is cos of. That is correct. ये प्लस साइन सही है ना?
Yes, sir.
Plus. Okay, let me see what response is there in the standard book. So let us have a look at expression there. Just give me a second. So till
Yes,
what
sir.
point we are correct? Let me check that. This is the response. A2 is equal to x0 minus f0 upon, that's what we are getting. u0 minus f0 upon, yeah, that f0 itself involves capital F0 by m. So that m is
Yes.
sitting there. That is correct. Omega n square minus omega, they have called lambda as omega square. This is correct. So ये A2 तो सही है. What about A1? A1 is u0 dot upon w. v0 upon wn. Sir, that's correct. Natural frequency. N2 sin. हाँ, so what is the response? Sin omega t. ये तो सही है. Plus अच्छा, साइन में कुछ गड़बड़ है? नहीं है। प्लस so our response is correct as per the book, but why are we facing the problem? So let us cross verify the expression. Minus 100 into 10 square minus 0.1 square. Yes, we have taken the minus sign, there is no problem. Then cos of omega t, omega is 10, so cos of omega t is also correct. Whew. Then plus, this term is going to vanish, plus f0, that is 100 upon 10 omega square minus lambda square, 10 square into cos lambda t. I don't know why it should look like this. Okay, let us take the response ahead. We will take it up to 30 seconds. Just give me a second. Vedang, are you
Yes.
there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So let us take it up to 30 seconds or even more. 60 seconds. Okay, fine. And let us look at the graph. This graph also needs to be okay. Okay, fine. That's good thing. This is correct response. I'm convinced about it. Okay. So what we will do now, Vedang, is we will go on increase, means what is next in line? We are going to have h is equal to कितने परसेंट ऑफ W है? 0.5% of W.
50%.
50% of W. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
सो 50% ऑफ W मतलब क्या होने वाला है? एवरीथिंग इज सेम, यही रिस्पॉन्स रहने वाला है, सिर्फ H की वैल्यू बदलने वाली है. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So instead of 0.1, I'm going to have 5 here. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So wherever there is a 0.1, I'm going to replace it by 5. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And now let us plot this graph. Just a second. Okay. Just cross verify we have done the right thing everywhere. 10 minus 5 square into 10 cos of 10 is correct. 5 square cos of 5 into, that's correct. Now let us take H is equal to 90%. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
90% of W. So that's what I'm going to do. So क्या करना है? I need to copy the same expression. Same expression. And I need to replace 5 by 9. Do you agree with me?
Sir.
And let me plot the graph. Perfect. So what is your observation? Tell me the observations from these three graphs. तो फर्स्ट ग्राफ में देखो, when the external frequency was very small in comparison with the natural frequency of the system. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
तो उस टाइम क्या क्या हो रहा है, जरा यहाँ पे ध्यान दो. You are going to observe the oscillation of oscillatory response about which line, about 0.1. देखो इसको अगर मैं और आगे लेके जाऊं, this is slightly difficult to understand, but I will make you understand by just increasing. Let us take this response beyond 59.6. So let us take it up to 120 seconds, let us say. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So इसके आगे लेके जा रहा हूं. Yes, 120 seconds तक ये response लेके गया. And instead of plotting this graph now, let me plot for 120 seconds. How does it look like? हाँ, तो are you able to see ये oscillations कौन से वैल्यू के अबाउट हो रहा है? About which value the oscillation is occurring? If you look at the upper part, it is about plus 0.1. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
If you look at the lower part, the average
Minus
will come out
0.1.
close to minus 0.1. Now what is plus 0.1 and minus 0.1? What is the value of force? जरा बताओ मुझे. It is oscillating between what values? Tell me. Plus F0 and minus F0. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
The force is of the such a force is of such a fashion that it oscillates between F0 and minus F0. What is plus
Yes.
F0? 100. What is minus F0? Minus 100. Do
Yes.
you agree with me? What is the stiffness? बताओ 1000 है कि नहीं?
Yes.
Stiffness is 1000 and the value
Yes.
is F0 is 100. So 100 by 1000 कितना हुआ बताओ?
0.1.
हाँ, तो static response 0.1 जितना है. And if you see, as the frequency is very small than the natural frequency, the load is almost felt like a static load, and the response most probably vibrates between plus 0.1 to minus 0.1. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, इस frequency को अगर मैं और भी ज्यादा कम कर दूं, so I will introduce one more column in between here. इस frequency को और ज्यादा कम कर देता हूँ. Are you with me? So
Yes,
let
sir.
us say this H is only 1% of W. Are
Yes.
you with me? हाँ, तो 1% of W मतलब मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा? I will copy
0.01.
हाँ, equal to this and ये होगा 0.01. Happy?
Yes. Yes.
सब जगह पे मुझे ये 0.01 करना पड़ेगा. 01 करना पड़ेगा. Happy?
Yes.
Let us look at this graph now. If I plot a graph here, 1 minute, what has happened? Chalo, set graph. Are you able to see that it is slowly shifting to 0.2 on the other side, such that it's here the mean is 0.1. Are you with me? On the
Yes,
other
sir.
side, the mean will be minus 0.1. Are you with me?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So that means for a lower frequency, you will be able to see the waves of lower frequency जिसके ऊपर ये oscillations mount हुए. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
इसको बोलते हैं मॉड्यूलेशन. सो वन वेव इज माउंटेड ऑन द अदर. ये जो
Yes.
ओवरऑल वेव देख रहे हो, इसका पीरियड कितना होगा? इसका पीरियड होगा that will correspond to this frequency, which is 10% of W. Are you with me?
Yes.
और उसके ऊपर oscillations have been mounted. उसके ऊपर oscillations mounted है. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
वो oscillations natural frequency के हिसाब से mount होंगे. Now, what do you observe with H is greater when H is equal to 50% of W? You see some response. You can't say any specific thing about this response, so forget about this. What happens when H is very close to W? So H matlab lambda. So when forcing frequency is very close to W, you will see a phenomena called as beating phenomena. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So इस phenomena को बोला जाता है beating phenomena. That is observed. Now one more interesting thing. What happens when H is equal to W? H जब W जितना है तो क्या होगा? जरा बताओ. That means H is 100% of W. Happy?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? So I will have to copy this expression and I will write it as equal to. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And यहाँ पे क्या वैल्यू डालना पड़ेगा? 10 सब जगह पे. Happy?
Yes, sir.
10 and 10. So you will not be able to get the solution. That's the problem.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
with me? Why you won't be able to get the solution? Because this 10 square minus 10 square becomes 0. In denominator you have 0, so you get the solution as infinity. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore इसका जो solution है वो इस strategy से हमें नहीं मिलने वाला है. U of t when lambda is equal to omega, we are facing the problems. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So इसको बहुत close ले जाते हैं W के. So let us say it is 99% of W. तो क्या करना पड़ेगा मुझे? यहाँ पे क्या लिखना पड़ेगा? 9.9 सब जगह पे.
Yes, sir.
So I will replace this 10 by 9.9. 9.9. And how does the solution look like? Let us have a look at it. So this versus this is to be plotted. So you are again going to see a beating phenomena. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Let us take this still closer to W. So let me say H is equal to 99.99% of W. Lambda is equal to 99.99% of omega. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to copy this expression. And I'm going to replace this by 9.99. 9.9 को replace किया 9.99 से. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And what is the response that you see? जरा बताओ. Are you able to see the change in response?
Yes, sir.
Now possibly when this becomes equal to W, you are going to see the response of this kind only. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And what kind of response is this? तो वो समझने के लिए what I am going to do is, just give me a second. I will plot only first few observations from here and there. तो सिर्फ ये response है ना, वो 1 सेकंड तक प्लॉट करते हैं. Are you with me?
Yes.
So only till 1 second we are plotting this. So insert and let us take it successively forward. So I am going to select data, edit 2190, 2190. Okay. What is the kind of response that you are looking at? So the
Increasing
amplitude
amplitude.
are increasing. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
That's what you observe at resonance. At resonance, even with a small value of f0, f0 can be as small as you can wish. अब जरा यहाँ पे देखो ये वैल्यू कितना है मैक्सिमम यहाँ पे 4 और 6 के बीच में 5 है कि नहीं? Are you with me?
Yes.
So on y-axis what are we plotting? We are plotting displacement. तो 5 मीटर इतना डिस्प्लेसमेंट हो रहा है. Are you with me? With just 100
Yes.
न्यूटन फोर्स. 100 न्यूटन फोर्स के हिसाब से स्टैटिक डिफॉर्मेशन कितना है? 1000 किलो न्यूटन 1000 न्यूटन पर मीटर इज द स्टिफनेस ऑफ द स्प्रिंग. तो 100 न्यूटन का फोर्स अगर हमने लिखा लगाया तो मैक्सिमम डिफॉर्मेशन कितना होना चाहिए स्टैटिकली? 100 डिवाइडेड बाय 1000. सो 0.1
Yes.
मीटर इतना ही डिस्प्लेसमेंट होना चाहिए. डू यू एग्री विद मी?
Yes, sir.
But when f0 is small, उसके corresponding deformation statically is small. But when the frequency matches with the natural frequency, deformation can go as high as 5 meter, 6 meter, and it will go on continuing till infinity. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And this is called as resonance. Resonance में क्या होता है? The response, instead of attenuating, instead of decaying, or for undamped system, instead of remaining of constant magnitude, it keeps on increasing. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Till finally the system breaks. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, ये अगर आपको समझ में आया है रेजोनेंस का फिनोमेना, so tomorrow what we are going to do is we are going to write down mathematically the expression for u of t when omega and lambda are same. Are you with me?
Yes.
And I will show that that plot also looks something like this. यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया है? We have substituted lambda very close to omega. Happy?
Yes.
पर वहां पे मैं दिखाऊंगा आपको कि when lambda is equal to omega, the response actually looks something like this only. Are you with me?
Okay, sir.
Just give me a second. Yes. Now, so before we close for the day, I'm just going to show you one of the videos where the system fails because of this resonance. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Hello. This
Just
is
a
our
minute. So this is Tacoma Bridge, and just look at the way it collapsed.
One of the fundamental jobs of an engineer is to compare loading conditions to strengths. If the loads exceed the strengths, you know you've got a problem. Buildings another. It's the name. Driving force comes from aerodynamic. But much of
Just 1 minute.
Of if not thousands of people that have come out on both sides of the bridge to be.
Are you able to see these vibrations?
Yes, sir.
Vedha? Now
Yes,
these
sir.
are
Yes, sir.
wind-induced vibrations. Wind speed was not very high, but wind speed was in such a fashion that its frequency, matlab the pressure at which the pressure which was acting on the bridge due to this wind, it matched with the natural frequency of the bridge, and therefore you can see the large oscillations of this bridge before collapse. Are you able to see this?
Yes. Yes, sir.
This is resonance typically, and ultimately the bridge collapsed. So there is nothing. You can see that very less number of vehicles, almost no vehicles are there, but it is oscillating like a very flexible structure. Are you able to see that?
Yes, sir.
Till that point, they never thought of the resonance with wind for a bridge. ऐसे सोचा कि ब्रिज तो ओपन स्ट्रक्चर है, उसमें विंड का क्या आएगा, लेकिन resonance occurs and then ultimately the bridge collapses. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So let us have look at the collapse of that bridge, and then we will stop for today. Yeah. So just have a look at the catastrophic phenomenon. This is all resonance. Oscillations, they stop to decay. Instead of that, they just go on building up. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And till finally the bridge collapses. Till finally it collapsed. Okay, so in next class, what we are going to do is we are going to complete the expression for resonance for a undamped system, and then we will see what is the effect of damping when resonance occurs. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So what is the response of damped system when it is excited by the external frequency which matches with its natural frequency? ये हम next class में देखेंगे. So
Okay,
with
sir.
this, we are going to stop here. I will stop recording the video.